Guys, Pokemon Master 556 here, and today I've got my PSA submissions back. This is technically number 5, my 5th return, but it's a little bit confusing just simply because I have sent through other people twice. So it would technically be my 7th return, but since I'm the one doing the sendings, the numbers got to kind of match up with each other, so that way if you guys want to watch the videos of pre-submissions compared to returns or just submissions, you know what I mean. But anyways, this one consisted of 60 cards. Some of the stuff was a little bit unfortunate. Some of the stuff I expected 8s out of, but some of them I was expecting different. So if we get things started here, get some focus on here a little better. So we got this near mint to mint first edition Neo Genesis Pichu. And if you could see, the border on the top is gigantic and the border on the left is as well. Look how small the border is on the bottom and the right. And this card was literally perfect. Not a single speck of whiting, no nothing on the back of it. I was really expecting an OC9. I'd really like to have a qualifier card, so I figured I'd try my luck. I actually don't know the entire way to, get a qualifier card, but I do know that it has to be like, extremely miscut or off center and basically be a perfect card still, even with the, the off center or, any of that kind of stuff. So next up we got Meganium, mint 9. And all these cards here I'll be showing you are going to be first edition, obviously. And starting out, a lot of these are Neo Genesis, so we got Meganium in a 9. Very glad to have this. I'm actually kind of thinking I want to start trying to get the sets in 10s eventually. I know, it sounds insane, but if you think about it, I've already got I think 7 or 8 of these cards already in 10. Got Feraligatr in a 9. Like I said, I'll have a sell video soon because some of these cards are dupes. This card is actually a dupe. I have an extra 9 of that card already, and I'm really shooting for 10s. So I was pretty sad to see that as a 9. Got the other Feraligatr. Pretty sweet. That's mint 9. Very fortunate for this one right here. Got a Gem Mint 10 Bell Awesome. Very cool card. Some of these cards I'm thinking about regrading. I'm going to have to look over them pretty well before I decide to do it, because both of these cards were in fact pulled out of packs and they look absolutely flawless, but they both came back mint 9s. And as we all know, PSA is a bunch of trolling sons of bitches. Excuse my swearing, but they do that to a lot of people quite often when cards are much more deserving of a higher grade, and those two were both look pretty gem mint to me. So we got Sabrina, mint 9, unfortunately. I was really hoping to get a 10 of that one, because Sabrina's super sexy. We got Giovanni's Nidoking, gem mint 10. Pretty sweet. And I already did the math for my Gem Mint 10s out of the 60, and it was 25% 10s, so that's pretty good. We got Gem Mint 10, Lieutenant Surge's Firo from Gym Heroes. Very cool card. Next we got Dark Blastoise from Team Rocket. I actually have a Gem Mint 10 of one of these, so I will intend on trying to sell this one. It's a Blastoise, so come on, people. I know one of you guys out there will want it. Next, we got Dark Alakazam from the Rocket set as well. Really hope to get this card actually, in a 10 eventually. I like this. I really like Alakazam artwork. Alakazam is he's just beast. So we got the Zapdos from Fossil. Unfortunate mint 9, even though this was pack pulled. There was actually a small nick on the bottom of it when I sent it, so it's to be expected. Once again, more things to be expected. Got an unfortunate near mint to mint 8 on my Pidgeot from Jungle. And it's mainly because of the back, as I would say. The top is just like covered with a film of whiting. You probably can't really see it too well on camera, but I can see it just fine. Next up, pretty happy about this one. Got the grade I was expecting it to. Got a near mint to mint 8 first edition shadowless base set Hitmonchan. Wow, that was a mouthful. Look at the hollow on that. Kaboom, it just explodes with color. Really, really cool. Okay, moving along here. We got some Neo Destiny cards here, so I'm pretty excited about some of these ones. Even though there's no 10, spoiler alert, sorry. Light Dragonite, mint 9. Very, very awesome. I'm running out of space over here to set stuff. Dark Espeon, near mint to mint 8, unfortunately. I really want this card in the gem mint. I actually have another one waiting to be graded. So, wish me luck. These Neo Destinies and Revelation cards are so much a pain in my butt to get graded in 10s. Even in 9s sometimes. We got mint 9 Neo Revelations Raikou. That's actually a double. I have 2 of those now. Got 2 mint 9 Porygon 2s. Pretty cool, little unfortunate. Neither of them came back as 10s. Like I said, I'll probably be checking over some of them to see if not they might be deserving of a better grade. So we got 2 mint 9 Blissies. Neo Rev. Pretty cool. This card's actually really awesome. And then I don't know how this happened, but I did pull one of these out of the box that I opened, and the other one came out of the set that I bought. Well, what is the deal with that? 2 near mint to mint 8s? Come on, PSA. Come on. Do you really think that those were deserving of the 8s? At least give me some 9s up in here, sir. Alright, so we got a mint 9 Metal Energy. This card's probably pretty hard to grade in a 10 just because there's so much foil on it. Or hollow, whatever you want to call it. Technically hollow, not foil, because the foils are the reverses, from what I understand. So this card got a mint 9 Typhlosion, and I'm actually really surprised it didn't come back in 8 just because of the bordering. So I am surprised. If you could see, you could tell that the top is a lot smaller than the bottom. It really doesn't look like it falls under their 60-40, but according to them, it must have. So we got a near mint to mint 8 of this Typhlosion, and this one was likely from the border, which is kind of odd because this Typhlosion's border is the exact opposite. The top's bigger than the bottom. But, very cool card. This next one I was really expecting a 9OC on. I mean, look at this border. You guys, this is madness. You gonna give me a near mint to mint 8 on my Steelix? Look at that border, though. Just really hoping for a 9OC, like I had said previously on a couple of these. It must be extremely hard to get qualifier cards, I guess. I'd assume that it'd be difficult. I've yet to get one. I think it'd be very cool for my collection. Got a Slow King, mint 9. This Slow King is just so beast looking. The hollow pattern, just look at it, it just pops. It's really cool. Now I got 2 unfortunate Skarmories in mint 9. These both look gem 10 as well when I was looking them over. Maybe I missed a couple scratches because the hollow is really dark in it, so it's a little harder to tell. I might be sending in the both of those for regrading. I think it'd be the logical thing to do. I really want 10s on those though, so you know, I mean, if you want 10s and you got cards that look 10, they're difficult to find. You may as well crack them beasts open and send them in. So we got a mint 9 of Skyridge Gyarados. I pack pulled this out of the box like a year ago. Very, very awesome cards. Glad to have it. Wish it was in a 10 though. So we got a mint 9 Gengar, Skyridge as well. So, I'm gonna get out of here. Espeon. This is Gengar's week because he is the guy mascot on the new packs. So we got a Gem Mint 10 Articuno. I actually got this card in a trade from somebody, so thanks so much for that. This will look good in my collection. Gem Mint 10 Articuno. Got this Gem Mint 10 Arcanine from Skyridge. Got this off of Entei Collects. Thanks so much, man. This card is epic. Really glad that you traded that to me. Very glad to have it. It's had a good home, man. Got him the Mint 9 Victory Bell from Aquapolis. Unfortunate it didn't come back 10, as most of my Aquapolis does. Speaking of the devil, no. Got a Gem Mint 10 Suicune, which is actually the second one in the world. Me and Hisoka are both the holders of those. I believe it, unless it's changed in the last week. So Gem Mint 10 of that, pretty awesome. I know a guy, Zach, he wants that, but nope. My buddy's Shiny Encounter Pokemon wants it as well, but I told him nope. So we got the Steelix in a Mint 9, sadly. I mean, I've really loved this artwork. It's just so awesome looking. Looks like he's taking a nap. We got a Gem Mint 10 Scizor. I really, really like this artwork. It's very cartoonish looking. Very boss. Got a Gem Mint 10 Octillery. Pretty sweet. Not really overly fond of Octillery, but I mean, it's not like he's a lame Pokemon. He's just not one of my favorite. It's pretty sweet. Got a Gem Mint 10 Muck. Unfortunately, to keep the ball rolling, as much as I hate to sell this, it is already sold. So, no more Muck. Setting that off to the side. This Lantern Gem Mint 10. This card is already sold as well. And that kind of sucks because I really, really love the artwork of this card. He's cruising around on top of the water. I don't know, it's just really, really elegant looking. Really cool looking card. The holo just looks really awesome too. Got a Kingdra Mint 9. I was really, really hoping for a 10 of this card because this thing is just a beast. Looks so awesome. So awesome. Got a Gem Mint 10 Jumpluff. Pretty sweet. Nothing special about Jumpluff, but it's always nice to get a Gem 10 in your sets, especially when you're shooting for Gem 10s. Got a Hypno Mint 9. Pretty cool card, hypnotizing some little kid inside of the window, from outside the window, I should say. Got a Mint 9 Electrode burying his teeth because he's upset that he's a Mint 9. And I was expecting an 8 out of this Nidoking Crystal. I actually bought this from Troll and Toad a little while back. So I'm actually surprised they actually come back with cards that are rare like this one that, that are deserving of an 8 still, So I was very surprised. And I was even more surprised with this one. This card looked like a near mint to mint 8. No better, in my perspective. There's quite a bit of whiting on the back. There's a chip over here on the side, a chip up here. The whole corner right here is whitened. There even looked like there was some scuffing on the back. So whoever looked this one over did not do a good job. And I thank you for that. So, Shining Steelix, Mint 9. Very awesome. I have one small stack here, and then I have 2 very, very special cards I'm saving for the end of this video, just because of how epic they are. And you guys will know why they're epic when I explain it to you. And one of them I don't need to explain it to you at all, because it's just that epic. So we got a Gem Mint 10 Karina from Rising Fist. Very cool. I pack pulled this out of the box I had opened. My very first full art Japanese card I've ever pulled. So it's special. Pretty awesome. We got a Mint 9 Vaporeon Gold Star. I really like this card. I like how he pops out. That's what these Gold Stars are all about, is popping out of the card. It's looking epic as hell. Got an Altaria EX Mint 9 from Dragon Frontiers. I pulled this. I already have one of this card already, so that one will be up for sale. Now, my Gold Stars, I'm quite upset with. I know that this card did not look like a Near Mint to Mint 8, unless the border on it's just that bad, which I'm seeing it could be. But I've had a Gem Mint 10 with a border just as bad as this before. So this one might be getting resent in. I don't know. The whiting is very, very minimum. Much deserving of at least a 9. Especially in my eyes. I mean, got a Near Mint to Mint Registeel 8. Which is also BS. This card definitely looked like a 9. At least. I think that one was arguably a 10. Regirock. Near Mint to Mint 8 as well. I'm thinking maybe 8, maybe 9. I may or may not send that one, and I'll have to look it over again. But we got this freaking awesome Shard Hollow Secret Rare from EX Fire Red Leaf Green. Gem Mint 10 Articuno. Look at that. So freaking epic. Every single one of my EX Fire Red Leaf Green cards I've ever graded has came back a 10. So I'm very, very thankful for that. I love that set. And we got the Politoed Mint 9 from Skyridge. Pretty sweet card. Really like the artwork on this one. And we got Moltres from Skyridge, Mint 9. Got this one from Entei Collects as well. Sad that it came back 9, but it's all good. I got another one that I'll be sending. So hopefully I'll get a 10 out of that. Alright, these next two cards are extremely special. Very valuable. We got a Gem Mint 10 Lugia from Neo Genesis. That doesn't just scream awesome. I don't know what does. I actually have a Mint 9 of one of these. I'm contemplating on if it's worth cracking open the case and sending back in. Because that one was pack pulled and this one was not. And that other one looks just as good as this one. Unless I had a factory line going through it. I can't remember. But I'll give it some looking over this weekend. And if I decide that it's worth not grading, it will be up for grabs either on my eBay or on here. As always, though, you could always offer me something on here, which is much preferred, without eBay fees or even PayPal fees if you guys want to, trust me enough not to try to rip you off, which is something I do not do, is rip people off, obviously. This last card here is sold, very sad about it, is the very, very first Gem Mint 10 number 17 Typhlosion card in the world. Obviously, if it's number one, it's number one in the world too. I sold this one. I got a pretty good amount of money for it, which was part of the reason why I sold it. My wallet was just hurting, especially after being nailed with 2 grading submissions back to back, week after week, like that. So, I spent like $700 grading these cards and the other set. So, and look at that weird hint of blue in the hollow, like right there. Isn't that weird? Just the way that it hits on the light. Yeah, but this card is very epic, and I'm very, very pleased to have it, at least, for the next few days until it gets shipped out to my buddy. But that right there is the highlight of the video. So, very, very, very epic. I'm so very pleased to have those. And I know this video was a little long, but I was really just admiring these beauties. And I hope you guys were too. So stay tuned. I have another PSA submission of 60 cards going off again. Of different cards, which will be super awesome. I now have a mint, gem mint, / a few near mint to mint cards out of my Neo Genesis set, which are all graded. Every hollow is graded. There's 3 8s, a whole bunch of 9s, and a bunch of 10s. So, stay tuned for that video as well, you guys. It will be super awesome. Hopefully to upgrade. But anyways, don't forget to comment, like, and sub. Really would mean a lot to me. Trying to approach that 1,000 count. Alright guys, peace.